Hello everybody and welcome back to my playthrough of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. If you were with us last time out, you will know that we attempted to save Princess Zelda from the evil sorcerer Aghanim. But things didn't particularly go according to plan and we have been dragged into the Dark World and we have to defeat a further 7 dungeons before we can attempt to save the Kingdom of Hyrule once and for all. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Now what we're going to do, we're on a pyramid at the moment, so we're going to go down here and we're going to drop down from this ledge. And you want to do that because if you go here to the right and up, you will find a piece of heart. And that means that our heart level has increased. Okay, let's see what we have to do next. Okay, so this is the area where you found the witch's hut in the light world, and what we're going to do is we're going to go up here, pick up this massive stone and throw it away, and head to the area where you can find Zora's domain in the light world, because there is a rather important item that I want to pick up before I head on over to the first dungeon. Okay, let's just go past these enemies. I don't particularly want to deal with them too much. Okay, let's drop down here. Now, you will notice there is this circle of stones here in the water. And what we have to do is simply throw something into it. And something rather wonderful will happen. Here we go. Okay, so we now have the game's second magic medallion. As before, when you use it, the magic meter will go down, but it will hurt all the enemies that are on screen at the time that you use it. So it's rather fantastic. Okay, let's head on over to that first dungeon. Okay, I am now just outside the area where we will find the Dark World's first dungeon. So let's head on up and see if we can get inside. All right, we're just going to go past these enemies, head on up here and enter this little building. It's not the first dungeon, but there are some goodies inside. And we'll talk to this little hedge type thing first. I did indeed. Okay, so you may have noticed there is a wall that is just waiting to be bombed up there. So we are going to do that right now. Okay, here we go. Kaboom! Right, what have we got in here? A heart, another heart, a third heart, and a fourth heart. So now our heart meter is full. And I can use my sword's beam attack, which is a bit of a bonus. Alright, I haven't noticed this before, but those statues look eerily like Yoda, actually. Has anyone else noticed that? That's a bit weird. Anyway, onwards! Something else to notice here. Oh my goodness. Hold on, hold on. Got a winged dinosaur thing going after me. Okay. Something else to notice here. There's a big arrow on the floor. So let's follow it. We're going to go through here and go round the back of the building that we were just in. Kill this thing, hopefully. Now, we're going to have to work our way through this sort of hedge maze here. Ignore this first entrance. Ignore it. It doesn't lead you anywhere. You need to go up here. Let's kill that thing. Go into here. And then enter the maze here. Now you will notice that actually you can just about make out a path through this hedge maze because there's a different texture on the top there. I don't know if you can see that, but yes, there's a different texture and you can just follow it all the way through and it will bring you here. And you will notice we now have a monkey behind us, and this monkey will be very important momentarily. Well, we can spare you 10 rupees. Okay, so they are going to follow us now. And that's good. We want them to follow us. Alright, let's kill these things. I'm going to get away from that bomb-throwing beastie down there. And now we have reached the dungeon. And there we go. Let's head inside. All right, so we're just going to have a little bit of an explore first of all. All right, so we need a small key to get through that door up there. What we can do is we can just push this to one side and hopefully get away from this beast here. Now the problem is, they've got a rather thick green skull. Oh, but I did manage to kill it. I don't know how I managed to do that. There we go. We're going to head downstairs and see what we can find down here. Okay, so we've got warp points in this dungeon. So I'm going to use it. And it will take us into here. Now down here, we've got another bomb wall. Let's keep away from those things. I know I could use my magic powder on them. I could do that, but I'm not too fussed by that at the moment. We're going to bomb this wall and head through here. With these enemies, they can electrocute you. Hold on. There we go. If you hit them while they're like that, they will electrocute you. But when they're not like that, you can hit them. All right, let's use the bomb again. And head on through. Good stuff. Now, these enemies are quite tricky. They mimic your movements. So you've got to get close to them and hit them. There we go. We're going to do the same to the green one. There we go. Now with this other one, it can prove quite tricky to do this. And in fact, you can't hit them with your sword. So what you've got to do is use your bow and arrow. So let's switch to the bow and arrow. There we go. A couple of arrows and that sees them off. All right, let's head on up. Oh my goodness. Lots of spikes. Let's kill that. Oh. Now those ones split into two. So you have two tiny little enemies to deal with. Let's go up the stairs. And we've got a chest, which is rather wonderful. Oh, and there you go. That's what happens if you're impatient with these things. Not good. All right, let's. You just got to wait for them to stop being electrified. There we go. Fantastic. All right, let's pick up some stuff. And we have the map. So that is rather wonderful. Now I'm just going to test whether these cracks on the wall are actually anything. I don't think they are. I was wrong. Oh, well, isn't that wonderful? Well, I'm just going to pick up one of these fairies. There we go. I've got full life again now. And there is a small key that we will be able to use back at the start of the level. So I'm going to head back there right now. Okay, so we're back at the beginning of the level. But before I go to that locked door, I want to explore over this side. We haven't come this way before. So let's have a little look. Let's kill that thing and head down the stairs. What are we going to find down here? We're going to find some little snake heads. They're going to fire projectiles at us. That's not good. We are also going to find a chest containing another small key. Fantastic. Okay, that means I can open 2 locked doors now. Okay, here we go. Here's the locked door that we saw back when we started the level. Let's head on through, see what we have to deal with. Now, I cannot deal with these tortoises yet. I need a special weapon in order to do that. So we're just going to run around them, kill that thing. There we go. Let's go through here. There is a chest. We've got another small key. My goodness me. We're going to jump over here. Head up here. And kill this thing. Okay, so we're going to use another small key here. Now, this is where you've got to be careful, because the floor is going to drop away from us as we walk through. You'll see it coming along now. So if you stay on it too long, you will fall to your doom. So don't do that. Right, let's go through here. Oh, it's dark and it's a maze and I don't like it. Oh, we're getting another warm welcome in here. Yes, yes, my favourite fire joke. Thank you for the bombs. Okay. Just got to be careful, because they will lob fireballs in your direction, and it is not fun. Here we go. We've got another small key. How many small keys are there in this dungeon? So many. Now, I think we might be able to get through here. Now, I think this leads us to the big chest. The only problem being, of course, we don't have a big key. So we are going to have to go and get that before we can come back here and get whatever's in that chest. And let me tell you, it is a very important item. Alright, let's see what else there is in this section of the dungeon. Oh my goodness, a lot of these tortoises. We've got the compass, that's fantastic. Before we head down those stairs, we're going to go through this locked door. Oh my goodness me, okay. Let's get rid of those. Get whatever's in this chest. Oh. That's disappointing. Let's bomb the floor and see what that does. Okay. I mean, shall we see if it leads anywhere? It does not. My tip is, never do that. Okay, let's get past these things. Now, I believe if you head down here, you should be able to push this statue across, and it just gives you safe passage through. So there we go. And we're back to where we were. Okay, so we're back in the room with the tortoises and all of these guys, so I'm just going to stay out of their way because I have not got many hearts left. What I am going to do is I'm going to drop a bomb there. It's going to expose a section of the floor and we will be able to drop down here. Let's see what we can find down here. Ooh, hello there. Okay, so what's in here? We've got a locked door. Okay, so we need another small key. And we've got a bunch of these tortoises. Oh my goodness, and some skeletons. Well, there's the small key that we were after. I don't like the looks of this. Okay, gotta stay away from those guys and from the tortoises, because they will kick my butt. All hearts, yes, we will take them. We will have all of them. Ah, you can't even use the pots against them. That's dreadful news. Okay. We've made it back to the start of the dungeon, my goodness me. It's a bit of a maze, this dungeon. I'll be honest with you. It is a bit of a maze. But there is some logic to it. Okay, so we're going to head right back down here again and go through that locked door that we saw earlier on. Here it is. Let's head on through. And here we go. Fantastic. We have the big key. That is wonderful news because we can now go back to that big chest that we found earlier on. All right, we are back in the maze and just about to get back to the big chest. Here we go. What is inside? It is the magic hammer. Absolutely fantastic weapon to have. It will help us no end, not least with those tortoises or turtles or whatever they are that we've had to deal with in this level. We can now use the hammer to give them a sound thrashing. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Let's use this hammer. There we go. What it does, it puts them on their back and then you can hit them with your sword. Okay, let's try again. There we go. You've got to hit them twice with your sword in order to finally kill them off. There we go. All right, before we do anything else, let's head down these steps, because I don't think we've been down these before, and here we are. Oh, goodness. Yep, that's not good. I'm just going to collect these rupees and try not to get hit by these. There we are. Oh, we've got a chest here. Let's open it up. I think that was a single arrow. That's a disgrace. And a small key. Wonderful. Okay. Let's grab some more rupees. At least that sort of makes up for the 100 that we spent on paying the monkey to get us in here. And we now have the maximum number of rupees that you can have, 999. Alright, well, you may remember this room from earlier. Now we have the hammer, we can do this. We can knock those down, jump down, and head up here. Now, there will be a switch to open this door over here, but as you can see, when you come off the switch, the door closes. Don't worry, this statue can be pushed around, and all we have to do is put the statue onto the switch so that the door will remain open. Okay, let's head inside. We've got a few more of these beasties, so I'm going to use the hammer on the green ones. That should deal with those quite easily. Now, let's switch to the bow and arrow and deal with the other one. Okay, one more should do it. And there we go. Pick up the arrows that are left behind. All right. Okay, this isn't good. All right, let's do that. And go along here. Oh my goodness. That didn't go well. There we are. Now what we have to do is fire another arrow into this eyeball, and the way forward should be opened. Here we go. There we are. Now you may have noticed that this dungeon is quite a long one, especially when you compare it to some of the ones in the light world, so we can already tell the dark world is going to be a little bit trickier. I think it's safe to say that. Alright, so the way forward is open. Let's head down the stairs. Oh, it's dark down here and I don't like it. Okay, let's get the hammer out again and deal with these things, because I do not like these tortoises, turtles, whatever you want to call them, one bit. Now, we are going to get through here. We are going to get our bow and arrow out again. A lot of swapping between the hammer and the bow and arrow. Fire an arrow at the switch. It will open things up and we can head through. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's switch to the hammer. Now, the only problem is that I can't use the hammer while I'm standing in a doorway. So I've got to somehow force my way past. There we go. And head down here. Oh, good grief. That's a lot of tortoises. All right. In you come, fellas. Oh, my goodness. Okay, it's going badly. Oh, my God. There's loads of them. Okay. The key is not to panic. Stop panicking. There we go. Okay. Only 2 left. Thank goodness. 1 left. Here we go. Good grief, that was stressful. Alright, let's head through here. Alright, we've got a warp here. So I'm going to have to push one of these blocks out of the way. There we go. And we have reached the boss, and I didn't know that there were tortoises there. Curse you. There we are. And here we go, folks. It is time to go for the boss. Now you will notice that this creature has got a large mask on its face, and we are going to use the hammer to break bits off the mask. There we go. There's one bit. Now you've got to watch out for its tail. So as soon as its tail starts to move, you want to get out of the way, get into one of the corners of the room. But keep hammering away with that shield and watch out for these fireballs as well. There we go. Keep going with that. Stay out of the way of that tail. It's an absolute nightmare. There we go. Another piece of the mask has broken off. Let's just keep hammering it with that. Oh dear. I didn't get out of the way quick enough there. So that was an error. Okay, we've got these fireballs again. So just dodge those. Oh my goodness. Loving the fireballs, this creature. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's broken. Now we can just get in there and hit it with our sword. Again, watch out for the tail. It's sort of doing the fireball and tail attack both at the same time. That isn't great. Again, the boss is much trickier than the Light World bosses. Oh my goodness, I almost got hit there. I am giving this thing an absolute hammering, and that is it.